Did I give you paperwork for House of the Rising Sun?
No, he emailed it to me, and then I
Oh.
forgot to print it out.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, first question: do you want me to just print it out and have it next time? We can still work on it today. We'll just work off of the computer.
That'd probably be great because I don't have a printer.
Okay. All right. I will have that for you. Just wanted to get this started. So we decided to do this, but we didn't do a thing with it yet. We just decided to do it. Okay. So this is just to get you started on it. I didn't expect you to practice it. Our goal is just to start to learn to play and sing at the same time. We're going to pick a real simple rhythm. Actually, instead of the music stand, this.
Would another chair or stool over here be easier?
I think it'll be okay as long as you're okay looking down a little bit. But
Well, that's fine. I don't care.
it's okay with me. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be much slower. This thing is in 6/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But we're not gonna play the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do. It's technically it's a dotted quarter note that occupies the space of 3 of those. It amounts to every time you see the chord, 2 slow strums. So like. Okay?
Okay.
So we have our intro up there above the lyrics. Alright, try this. There is a house in New Orleans. They call, you can sing the rising sun. Maybe your first finger was on the wrong string. Try that, rising sun. Just
Is there any way to make that any bigger? My eyes are terrible.
yeah. You know what? So we need to write the rest of these chords. Yeah, like I just said, you can sing. You sound good. I have to get this.
Maybe next lesson I'll bring down. I finally got around to getting my Telecaster all upgraded. I got all the parts installed and
Oh, who did that?
Dale.
Oh,
Dale,
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool. Yeah. I see. We need. Stop that shit. I hate that automatic period, man. I'll write my own period. I can't figure out how to get it to stop. Stop it. She's so my father Okay. Let's go right to where the vocal starts.
Okay.
There is a house in New Orleans. Do you want to film any of this?
That's on right now.
Oh, okay. New Orleans. They call the rising sun.
It's been the ruin of many a
Oh boy.
and
Just get that last D.
Oh, E.
My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Yeah, I think this is gonna go good. How many more? 1, 2, about 4 more around. The first one is the same as the last one, so I can paste that in pretty easy. Alright, that's done. Oh, but then it goes into this other thing, actually plays a D minor for the first time. That's the only difference.
Ooh, doesn't sound like that though.
Yeah, like that. Right, so the plan tonight on this, I'm gonna throw the rest of these chords in and we're gonna sing from where we just left off. I'm just gonna try to get through it one time.
Okay.
And then I'll print it up and have it for you next time.
Alright.
But let's make sure this is done. in a trunk, a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time he time he satisfied when You said your mom likes this song?
Yeah.
Do you ever sing in front of anybody?
No, not really. Well, if I'm singing along with the radio in the car, I will, but...
Like I said, it's there. You can sing.
And I was trying to pay attention to the songs that I do sing along to in the radio and all that. Hosier.
Oh.
I do like a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, his stuff's hard. He's a good singer. I've done some of his and I had to change the key because he got so high. It's burning my voice out.
I have no aspiration to sound like it at all, but The Darkness, Thing Called Love.
Oh.
That song's fun to belt out when you don't care, when you know you can't hit the high notes. You can.
I love The Darkness. I want to get all their stuff. I have like 2 of their albums, and they're so good. And I was watching like some videos of them playing live. They're amazing. I'd love to see them.
Okay.
I'm getting really into them. I think they write great songs too.
Okay.
Have you heard the other stuff besides that?
No, I've only ever heard that song.
That song is fine, but it's probably like my least favorite song of theirs. Like they have so many good songs that people don't even know about.
So I need to go for the deep cuts.
Deeper than that one, yeah.
Okay.
One foot on the platform. Now the other thing that we could do, and maybe in the future we'll do, or tonight if we have time, is to sing along with the recording.
Okay.
But it sounds like you know the song. That's especially necessary when you don't know the melody.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like we agree on what the melody is too, because there's a lot of versions of this song.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm going to you.
Did it already happen? Probably already did. Welcome to Rockville.
No, one of my students told me about it. Yeah, now I'm boycotting because they left town. It pissed me off. Were you with me when I got to take people for free?
No.
Yeah, I took.
You talked to me about doing it, and then it fell through. Or it didn't fall through, but it didn't.
Well, I think one time it did, but then we did go. We went. I don't know if we went once or twice. I think we went once. And it was great, and I had a great day with kids, and my wife went, and a couple people's parents went, and then they moved the next year.
That was when they moved down, and that was the year that Metallica came. I was like, oh
yeah, yeah, we could have gone for free.
Yeah,
but I can't take a bunch of kids and stay overnight somewhere. It's one thing to do it in town. The cost and all the other things, you know. Okay, let's start at the top then. Now the only thing don't we start trading off solos for these instrumental parts?
Okay.
A minor pentatonic will work.
Over all of it?
Yep. So this is your turn. And it's real short. 'Cause right about here you should start wrapping it up to start singing again. We'll skip the organ solo. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I've done. Spend your life in sin and misery, in the house of the rising. My turn. I got one foot on the platform, the other foot on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans, where the dawn and your turn. Let's start wrapping it up. Here we are. There is a house in New Orleans. The call of the rising sun. Just keep going back and forth more than what it shows. Right here. Good. And do you know what we were doing
What there?
when we were singing?
Harmonizing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we weren't singing the same note. I was trying to sing a harmony of you.
Okay.
Your job is to hold your own and don't try not to be drawn off or screwed up by me.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
thought you did a good job with it.
Okay. I was just going kind of where I felt.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if you were playing this by yourself and you wanted to do the solo parts, would you do the solo parts, or when you're by yourself you just stick to the strumming?
Well,
How would you play it?
I'd probably, okay. When I was less good at soloing, I probably wouldn't have taken a solo.
Okay.
These days, I would take a solo and I would try to make the chord progression come across in the solo.
Okay.
Because, so what I'm trying to say is when you're solo, it would sound better if you were backed up or you had a looper pedal and you
Okay.
could play over it.
Okay.
But I will do it, and I think it works if you are very attentive to the chord progression. If it just sounds kind of like jamming and you can't tell what song it is anymore,
You kind of lost it.
I don't think it works as well by yourself.
Okay.
And then another option is to play the rhythm and like fancy it up during those parts.
Okay.
like for you, once you stop singing, if you were doing this version yourself, you could start, instead of just strumming the chord simple, start either going would fit,
Okay. So doing some more.
or like. That one didn't work. That was the wrong note.
Okay.
You'd have to find like some stuff.
Flavoring in
And I didn't have to do it everywhere. Like I could have picked my spots. You know, so, but, like, let's say you sang this to your mom. She's not going to care if you solo or fancy it up. She's going to be glad you're playing and singing the song. It'll still sound great.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to do something in those spots on your own, those are my ideas.
Okay.
You could play it straight. You could try to fancy the chords up. You could take a solo. But like I was saying, in my opinion, if you don't like if, to take a solo and bring out the chord progression, I'm thinking like A minor. A simple way is to target the roots.
Okay.
But you can also target chord tones of the chord.
Okay.
But let's say even if I can find like an A and then a C and then a D.
Okay.
The problem with the F is it's not in the pentatonic.
Yeah.
I had to go to another scale to get that. So that's what I mean by bringing out the chord progression without a backup guitar.
Well, okay. That makes sense.
That makes it still sound like that chord progression's going
Well, I was
on.
almost thinking like that's how you do it with like following like major pentatonic, or I think it was where you have to change it to the chord.
That's like that's a similar thing.
It's not exact, but I just
But
like
I mean when you do that, it's automatically giving you a bunch of great notes for the chord.
Yeah.
So it's a similar idea.
Yeah.
But this I'm in a minor. Ideally, you'd play a natural minor,
Yeah.
and then you would target the notes.
Okay.
And the natural minor is just a minor pentatonic with a couple notes added.
On those sheets, the one
Yes.
I've seen, it's the word instead of the
Yeah, right
it'd
underneath
be like
that pattern shows you adding the notes. One of the notes you add in is an F note, which enables you to now hit an F note when the F chord comes up. And if we get far enough along, I'll show you how to do this chord tone targeting someday,
Okay.
because it's really useful. It's advanced, but it's useful. But you can do it.
If
You just have to
we'll
take
get there.
Yeah, you just have to take it in a logical way, one step at a time. All right, we're gonna call this session 1 of singing and playing, because we did a fair amount of singing and playing. Let's go to now. Which I failed to write down which scale. Minor pentatonic.
Yeah.
Okay. And our goal was to memorize all 5 patterns.
Yes.
And I was asking it to you what I call my 3 phases, 3 different ways that if you can handle those ways, you know the scale pretty good. So I'm going to go through those. We probably did this once.
I was trying to work on memorizing the 2 tips you gave me for the first 6, like until you get to the tuning gap of it's the same 1 4 1 3 1 3. Those 6 hits.
The way the shapes.
Yeah, and then
repeat.
also going for finding like close to there if I can find the 4th pattern near
Right.
there.
That was that
Help
3rd
draw
phase
the-
where I
yeah.
put you in a spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to do that. We'll work up to it. First, let's start with, let's say you had to play E minor pentatonic. Try to give me all 5 patterns, any order you want. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's right. And I don't even care about the roots. That's it. You're kind of, yeah. Try to go both directions in each pattern. Give me that one again. Just
Why
a
am I
pick.
getting
It's a
lost
pick
here?
thing. It's a pick thing. Yeah, your pick was just losing shit. Okay, next. Okay, I'm with you. Do you know how to do that open one there? Very good. Now, we go to phase 2. We're going to stay in the same key in that same open pattern. We're going to go up that pattern, slide up, come down the next, slide up, go up, slide down, slide up. This is the zigzag.
Okay.
So starting at the bottom of the open E minor pentatonic. Now move patterns. Yes, good. Alright, change. Very good. Change. 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 And let's stop there. Very good. Okay. Now, for that final phase where I put you in a spot and ask you to find such and such minor pentatonic in that spot, the spot will be the 12th fret today.
I'm ready. Just kidding.
Yeah. Do you know which A minor pentatonic is in that region?
E minor, yeah. That was easy.
Very good. Very good. Okay. How about D? Which D minor pentatonic is in that position at least part of the time? Okay. That's right. Yeah, it's beside that. So what's the whole pattern I'm asking for that's in the 12th position?
Oh,
Yeah, it's that one. You see, a lot of the time it's in the 12th position. Not all the time. Yep, that's the one. That's the one I was asking for, actually. Oop. Yeah, pattern 5. That's how you solve that. Good. Let's see. Which G minor pentatonic is at least part of the time in the 12th position? G.
G.
That's true. That's there. So the pattern I'm talking about would be beside this. Do you see pattern 4 for G? Or do you know which pattern's beside this pattern? Yeah, you are playing a good scale there. Do you see how that's not the answer to the question though?
Oh.
Because that's not ever in 12th position. Your first finger's never at the 12th fret.
Okay.
This is near what I'm thinking of, but it's not the one. I'm asking for the one up from it.
Okay.
So do you see that? And I can give you clues if you don't.
Well.
Yes, pattern 4 is up there and is a good clue, right? Okay.
No, that's not the right one.
That's
I know.
it's
Okay.
okay.
That's the 1-4. That's 1-2. What's above that?
That's the what about that one right there? You just had your fingers on.
This one.
That's the one I'm asking for because look, you're gonna be in 12th position when you get to the 4th string. Go ahead. Bam, you're in 12th position.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Another way, so there's two ways to look at it. When I say 12th position,
yeah,
I mean at least one of the strings, but it's going to be more than one. It's going to be multiple strings. Your first finger will hit the 12th fret. Okay. Another way to think about it is which pattern occurs within the 4 frets from the 12th fret up.
Okay.
That's what I mean. I don't mean this. I mean this on this side of the 12th fret.
Okay.
You got it though. Mm-hmm. Okay. Next, B. Which B minor pentatonic is in the 12th position? Do you see a B?
There's a.
Because there's something you just did that avoided the B. You avoided your root, so that's not exactly right.
Okay. A sharp B. I know there's a B there, but.
Okay. Yes. True. Just make sure whatever you do, it includes that. Do you see any other?
Well.
See, that avoids the B, so it can't be right.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of octave shape that B you found makes?
Oh, that's why I'm off. I'm sorry?
Go ahead. Work through what you're doing. You'll find the answer. That's a couple patterns away. This is the one I'm talking about. Whatever this pattern is you're now on. That's it. Pattern 1. No, too far. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Which E minor pentatonic is right there?
Well, that one's easy.
Yeah, that's the soft one. Good. That's it. So I'm going to put a 2 on that, and we're trying to get that to 5.
Okay.
So we'll work on it a couple more months at least. Let's go to Sweet Home.
All right.
All right. So when you have been playing this, how much of it do you do? How many pages?
I have done one page
Okay.
about 5 times.
Okay. All right. Let's look at page 1. Show me what you got. It doesn't have to be super fast and probably shouldn't be.
Well,
Yeah, that's good.
I know you told me not to do that one, but I've been wanting to get it in.
Well, no, you can. You Give it to me again. Let's do it with the note. We'll both do it together.
We're starting at that point.
I would, yeah, give me this lick and then we'll continue to the second one. See, I wouldn't be rooted to anything. You can let your hand. Yeah, for the first part of the line, yeah, you're rooted to that note, but I think when it comes time to the lick, let your fingers fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to always hit the wrong thing. I know I should be going to the B, but I always hit that G.
That is that one. We want the G. On the G chord.
So,
Yeah, because what we're doing there, we're going G, G, G.
okay.
Yeah, all G. On that, on the third chord. Yeah. That's the D. Nope. That's the one you want. The third string, the G string.
Okay.
And then your second lick. Yep. What do you get? No, no, no. The third
Oh,
is the
yeah.
same as the first. Last line. Here's that lick. Try it with a hammer on there. Yep.
But I think I get the timing of that wrong. In my head, the song should be a little bit faster.
Well, no, not
Not
if.
faster, but
No, well, it's all the same. Ba
Okay.
ba ba ba. It's
Okay.
just a set of 16ths.
Okay.
So, as long as it's regular, you don't want any of the four notes to be any faster or slower than the others. Just ba 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 ba. That's perfect. You could do verse 1. It's kind of what you just did. The lick changes a small bit and has a space. But this part's the same, your chords. Big, while it's doing it together, the strumming. Wheels keep on turning. Now, like I said, this is a bit different. It goes.
Sorry, my eyes are terrible.
Put this wherever it helps. If we had light shining right on it, it would help too.
Okay.
Yeah, light is not helping.
My fat butt being in the light doesn't help. Alright.
So give me that lick.
Okay.
It's mostly open strings, but there's some string skipping with your pick, which makes it. Okay? Next line. Carry me home, see my kin. No lick, just two G's. See?
Okay.
So give me that measure.
Ooh.
Repeat sends you back to here. No. Singing songs about the Southland. It's so bad, and once again I know it's a sin. So just go up to the 7th fret and hammer these three notes. Well, no. 7th fret,
Okay. Oh, so.
5th string, and lay your first finger down.
What are you doing?
So you can't see that.
No.
Ah, that's what
My
can we?
eyesight are bad.
What can we do to get more light on
Well, the future, I'm gonna bring my regular stand to get it higher
it? Okay.
up.
Well,
Yeah, for now we can bring the other stool. I can. What? Didn't mean you to do that.
no.
For your eyesight, John.
Oh, it's
The one
going.
thing I wish it was
No,
better.
no, it's going. I can't see up close though.
Mm.
This isn't a problem for me. But I have plenty of problems. Okay. So right there. Yeah. So what it is, you're gonna do this stuff at the 7th fret first. You want all three with one pick. Two handles. Yeah. Now the only thing that went wrong there is your pick didn't really hit those two strings. It hit some other two strings. That's the center two
Okay.
strings.
Okay.
Now you move to the 5th fret to do this phrase. And now it's just Yep, that's it. Now down to the 1st fret to do a version of this. I would play it with my 3rd finger because it's just sitting there
Okay.
begging to do it. It's a hammer on. You could get off of it. I wouldn't keep your finger rooted like that. Watch it. Yeah, just get off of it. Yeah, keep your fingers. And now, you don't want your fingers flying far from the fretboard, but you do want them active, up and active. You know, kind of hover.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you want them out of the way. This is virtually the same. The only thing different is there's 3 notes at the end. So see if you can do it again. Yep. Then you go to the 5th fret, do this phrase. It's just a different version.
Oh.
Just a hand. I would say 2nd finger.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. 2 pages, back to the beginning. Let's do it again. 3. It starts with a 2, not with an open. I'm not really getting that.
Yeah.
3 notes with 1 pick. That's better. Yeah. That's your biggest Achilles heel is your pick.
Okay.
I need to give you when it permits, when we have space and time, you need picking exercises.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh wait, no, we're not there. We're in the last this last line.
Yeah.
But you know, playing songs like this with hard picking will improve your picking too. Oop.
Oh.
And I wouldn't keep that rooted. I would get it out of the way. Yeah. You're
Ooh. Yeah.
big wheels keep on turning. Carry me home to see my kin. Repeat. Singing songs about the Southland. Disobey once again. I know it's a sin. Next line.
Wow.
Well, make sure it's a hammer on. And make sure your pick gets to the center two string. Yeah, that's pretty good. Get them out of the way. Left a note out though. Pretty much the same thing. Yep. Try again. It's a hammer on. Do it and get it out of the way. Up the note out. Get it out. Yeah, it's interfering because you're not.
Oh, forgot it. Nope.
Okay, and I've been thinking while we've been playing, so even back to our last stint of getting together, I'm very big on feeding people whole songs. Let's do the whole song, let's do the whole song. I'm thinking maybe that's not gonna work for you. Like maybe we should say the goal is to get these first two pages down, and then after that we don't know. We'll either switch songs or learn more of the song, but what do you think about the idea of doing part of a song or a whole song? What do you think you have time for? What do you think you want goal-wise to do?
Well, I think the biggest thing is I've got to, and this is not on you, this is on me. I got to hash out more practice time to practice the whole thing. But there's something about it. The same way when I watch a series, I like to finish the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather finish the whole thing because I don't know.
So you do want to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
If you want to do the whole thing, then I say every time that we get together, we press ahead.
Okay.
Because if that's the goal, in my opinion, the kiss of death is when it takes 6 months to even go over all 5 pages.
Okay.
Because by that time.
Oh, did you mean? I thought you meant okay. What you were getting is to work on those pages, then on my own I finish the song.
Well, I just meant no expectations from us. Our goal would be to work on these 2 pages for the next however many months, and then after that, we have options. If you're not sick of the song, we could finish the song and work on it together. yes, you can work on it yourself if you like have all the skills and you see some of the same stuff. I'm also okay with showing you the whole thing
Mm-hmm.
and working on it with you during this, with this on our agenda. Like I'm saying, if we do that, I just want to make some progress every time so that we get to the end of it soon and start actually working on the whole thing before it gets rotten on the vine, you know? Like
Well,
strike while iron's hot kind of thing.
I was actually thinking what could work for both of that is the fact that I do go back and watch the recordings.
Mm-hmm.
So even if we don't play the whole thing until we're sick of it,
Mm-hmm.
if we can at least get the whole thing on the video, I can watch and practice the whole song on my end. But we'd still finish. I'd still have the whole song on a recording, so I can
Mm-hmm.
learn from it, and then we could just move on to the next song. So we
Okay.
don't end up taking like 6 months on a song or something.
But by the way, I don't care about that. I'm just saying from what I think is healthy and good for a student.
Okay.
I feel like when songs get spread across too much time,
Yeah.
it's not the best thing.
Uh-huh.
It's better to like concentrate for a while and then change.
Okay.
Not to say you never play a song again, but concentrate your practice on a few things for a while and then change.
Well, what I was thinking, I guess the better way to word that would be is that if we could just focus on it, at least get through the parts that you, at least that you think are, at least get to where I have the recording of the whole thing at least, but we focus on the main parts where you think I can learn the stuff that I should glean from the song, and then we can move on to the next thing. So that way, at least if later on a later date I want to go back and be like, hey, I want to finish this song, I have it on one of my videos.
Okay. Well, I
don't know if I'm being clear on that.
no, it's yeah, it's okay. You just don't know exactly what I'm just looking for a productive, organized way to work on it.
Okay.
I think it should be based on everything we've just said. I think you are interested in learning the whole song. And I think every time we should do a little more. Was this brand new today?
Yeah, I hadn't played. I
Okay.
hadn't touched the second page.
Then that's fine. We did what we said we would do. Next time, we would at least tackle another page, if not two. In fact, we have time. Yeah. You could do, yeah. Let's use the time, because this is just verse 2, and it's a lot like verse 1.
Okay.
You'll see your chord thing. There's that lick that was on page 2. The only thing different about this, yeah, we'll play it. You'll see what's different. There's a first and second ending, and there's a lick that gets you into the chorus. That's the only thing different about it. So you should be playing this too, I think.
Okay.
These repeats are kind of skinny and hard to see. Man, I'm working on better ways to write tab. I'm making some serious headway.
Okay. No, it's cool. Even from thinking from when we first started lessons to how you are now, it's everyone thinks of teachers as they're already there.
Oh yeah, I'm always
Everyone's
trying
always
to.
progressing.
I'm trying to think of better ways to do things, and been working on my website as a tool for you guys to use, and I have a lot of stuff there. I just put a jam track up on my YouTube.
Do you still go gigging? Like,
You said
do you
gigging?
still go gigging, or would you go play bands and stuff?
I haven't in a while. I get hired to play at wedding ceremonies. Like I'm playing on the beach next Friday in Jekyll Island.
Oh my.
Just by myself, battery power amp. That's the only thing I've been doing lately, and just recording my stuff at home.
Dude, I found a new music store. It's on the west side. Kevin's music shop.
Like
or something.
sells instruments, you mean?
Yeah. And it was pretty cool, but they're a little bit on the pricey side.
I don't know that one.
It was cool. The people are cool.
Kevin's.
Yeah.
Try this. So it's the same stuff you've seen until the very end, and even that's similar. round anyhow. So it's slightly different. There's no pausing in it. Yeah, and that should be a hammer on. Cool off, hammer on.
Oh.
Get it?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so that's good.
Right.
We've made it maybe halfway.
Okay.
2.5 pages out of 5, halfway.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd be happy if next lesson we push through to the end and lay it all out.
Okay.
Here's the song.
Okay.
Now let's work on it.
Okay.
So that we'll make that happen next time.
Okay. So
And I'll bring the copy of House of the Rising Sun.
Okay.
The only thing about that is now you're not gonna be able to work on it, right? In the off time.
Would you be able to email me? I can at least
Yeah.
try and look on my phone, like some.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll write myself a note. I'll print, plus I'll email you. Yes.
Sweet.
Okay.
Have you found the type of bridge to matter all that much on electric?
Yes.
Because the reason being is because like I bought a bridge to a T style, like if you've seen old Telecasters, like from the 50s, they have those gold T's. It holds 2 strings on each T, as opposed to if you've seen like my Tele that I have, it's got 6 saddles.
Individual.
Yeah, individual ones.
Probably that can be tuned better.
Yes, that can be tuned better because it's
Intonation.
individual. Yeah, intonation. Yeah.
It's separate intonation.
I wanted to do the other one because that's how the traditional ones are
Vintage.
done. But when I took it to Dale, he was like, it wasn't the right size. So there's going to be 3 holes that are going to be there. So I decided not to, and I was just like, well, does it really matter? Because I know some purists would be like, oh, it does make a huge difference because they say it adds a little sustain.
Oh, really?
But I don't know that matters all that much.
Well, I've never gotten deep into that rabbit hole.
Okay.
But I'm also not like a guy who buys and sells guitars and
Mm-hmm.
fixes up vintage stuff. I mean, I
I
buy.
don't want to become that much of a snob. I love guitars to that level, but I don't want to become that snob because I don't know that it makes all that much of a difference.
Yeah.
Like, is someone going to really listen and be like, oh, that's sustained?
Oh no,
longer?
I don't think. I would see it more like if someone wanted to maintain the vintage status of an instrument, they would put all the same parts on. That's if they're like trying to make it valuable or sell it.
No.
If you're just talking playing it, and if you're talking, is anyone going to hear that and know? I seriously doubt it.
The reason that's not the
Yeah.
purpose why I upgraded my Telecaster. I got it to the goal of I bought it for $200. What parts can I make it to sound like a $2,000
Ah,
per player series Fender Tele? And I think I've got it to that point with only putting in about $700 more parts.
okay.
But the thing is, the bridge itself, I was like, that's more of it doesn't really make that big of a difference. And when I've listened, because I've seen some videos where they compare the two kind of saddles, you can hear maybe a tiny bit of extra sustain on it, but I'm just like,
But people aren't concerned about not being able to control the intonation. They don't.
Well,
they
that's
don't
the
talk
bad-
about that.
they do
say
talk about
that's
the
a
intonation,
drawback.
like that is a drawback.
Okay.
It,
But
'cause
they
it's a
say-
plus and minus. Like, do you?
They say
if you
it's
don't care
worth
as much about
it.
that, but want the sustain, then do that.
I see.
But my whole thing is it even enough, like, to really care? Like, am I gonna?
I mean I'm not into stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that's in the realm of I gotta have the same exact cable that Hendrix used, the curly cable, because it
Yeah.
sounds different.
Yeah.
And you know, like now look, people that are into that stuff, a lot of times they sound great
Yeah.
because they're picky about everything. But I'm just not like that. I don't have the time or money to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
I use my time to learn and write and play and sing. I don't
Okay.
use it. I don't use it to get that.
You see, and that's where
into my
I'd rather be
minutia.
more like you're doing it, because honestly, it's expensive to be like that, and two, I don't mean to seem like a jerk, but who gives a shit? Like,
I think
I would sound better if I learned and worked on my technique more, depending on
yeah.
sustaining for an extra millisecond.
My opinion as your friend and your teacher would say, if you're gonna worry about that stuff, worry about it later, and you may never care. But if you don't seriously care about that, don't care about it just because someone on the internet cares about it.
Okay.
If you care about it,
Okay.
do it. If not, do this.
Yeah.
And you know, if you get so good someday that you can hear the difference, and now it bothers you,
Then worry about it.
then worry about it.
Well, my thing is, I don't want to become like that right now because I have
Yeah.
my guitar upgraded. I should enjoy it. I don't want it to bug me that, oh, look at this, and I'm
I
not
agree.
enjoying it quite as much.
I agree. I think you're losing sight of what's important now, and maybe forever. That thing may never be important to you,
Yeah.
and it's not going to make you play better.
Okay.
Practicing is going to make you play better.
Yeah. That's kind of why I tell people that don't play when they're looking at guitars and stuff. I'm always just like, it's the musician. That's just a tool. Like.
Yeah. Wait.
Right.
What do you tell?
Well, in the sense of like, I could give you $100 guitar and you can make it sound great.
Oh.
I could give someone who doesn't know how to play guitar a $10,000 guitar, and they'll make it sound like shit because they don't practice or play it.
Yeah. I mean, same thing. There's a time to worry about that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and it,
Oh,
and
don't
it,
get me wrong. I'm sure
and it
$10,000
is.
Les Paul probably sounds great.
You know, like that's why most people, when you first start out, you have a crummy guitar
Yeah.
because it doesn't matter
Yeah.
much. I mean, you don't want a crummy guitar that you can't play,
Yeah.
but you have an average guitar.
Yeah.
But you don't know how to play anything, so who cares? You can start playing, and then you can figure out what you like and get a good guitar like you've done.
Yeah. My nephews, they want to learn, but they have like a $50 guitar, and I think their mom got it cheapo.
Yeah.
It sucks to play. I hate to even play it because it's
Yeah.
just so.
If
the
you go
spacing,
too
it's
far-
too bad. But they're 9 and 6.
Yeah.
I don't know. They think it's still a toy. That's why I don't really even try and teach them much right now. Not because I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'd love to teach them some guitar,
Yeah.
but they don't take it serious enough yet.
I know. I tried to teach my
Yeah.
granddaughters, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll still keep trying, but so
No.
far it hasn't worked.
I will too, and I'll be happy to buy them a several $100 guitar to make
Yeah.
it easier. But I don't want to give it to them if they're just going to break it in a week and not
Right.
take care of it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Well, good